You're probably fasting the wrong way and missing out on burning way more fat because of it. This one simple change can seriously boost your results, and real science backs it up, not just empty promises. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do this, step by step. If you've hit a wall with your weight loss or just want to burn fat faster, this is going to completely change how you think about fasting. What I'm about to share could be the missing piece you've been searching for, and it might just transform your health journey forever. I'm Dr. Barbara O'Neill, and my mission is simple: to help you enjoy a healthier, more vibrant old age where you feel strong and alive every single day. Before we jump in, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me your age and what country you're watching from. I read every single comment, and I absolutely love seeing how far this message is reaching around the world. It warms my heart to connect with all of you. All right, let's dive in now. Here's the thing. Most people start fasting because they want to burn fat. That makes perfect sense. But here's where they go wrong. They stop eating, and then they also stop moving. They think fasting means they should save their energy, stay on the couch, and just wait for the fat to disappear on its own. But your body doesn't work that way. Your body only really starts using your stored fat when a hormone in your blood, which we call insulin in scientific language, drops down low. And your muscles need to send signals to your body telling it to burn that fat. So when you put fasting together with movement, especially the right kind of exercise, while your stomach is empty, something truly amazing happens. You flip on a switch inside your cells. We call this switch AMPK in scientific language. Think of it like this. AMPK is your body's fat-burning switch. Without turning that switch on, fasting is like owning a beautiful sports car, but never turning the key to start the engine. You have this powerful tool, but you're not actually using it. There's one study that shocked scientists all over the world. In this important research that appeared in a respected medical journal, scientists compared two different groups of people. The first group exercised right after they ate breakfast. They had already broken their fast. The second group exercised before they ate breakfast. In other words, they exercised while their stomach was still empty, while they were still in that fasted state. The results were incredible. The group that exercised on an empty stomach burned 33% more fat. And it wasn't just during the exercise itself. They kept burning more fat for hours after they finished working out. Their bodies became much better at using insulin. The tiny energy factories inside their cells, which we call mitochondria in scientific language, actually grew bigger, and there were more of them. And their metabolism kept burning fat even after they rested, even after they finally ate their first meal of the day. So why does this happen? Let me explain. When you exercise while your stomach is empty, your body has already used up its sugar stores, and you're not putting any new sugar energy back in from food because you haven't eaten yet. So your body is forced to tap into your stored fat for energy instead. Let me give you a picture to help you understand this better. Imagine a bus. Let's call it your metabolic bus. If you ate breakfast before you exercised, all those breakfast calories you just ate get loaded onto the front of this bus. Your body uses that food for energy first. Then, once you burn through all of that, eventually you'll start tapping into your stored fat, your belly fat, for energy. But when you go into a workout without eating first, on a completely empty stomach, your sugar reserves are already low. We call those sugar reserves glycogen stores in scientific language. You burn through what little is left very quickly. And now what's sitting at the front of your metabolic bus? It's your belly fat. It's your visceral fat, which is the dangerous fat around your organs. It's all the stored energy on your body. So you start using that stored energy, that belly fat, much faster when you exercise the right way on an empty stomach. Let me break down what's happening inside your body when you do this. First, your insulin drops. Now that already happens when you fast, but it drops even more and even faster when you exercise on an empty stomach. When insulin drops, you unlock more of that stored fat so it can be used for energy. The second really cool thing that happens is your body releases more of certain hormones. Exercise on an empty stomach increases adrenaline and another hormone we call noradrenaline in scientific language. These hormones actually help move fat out of storage so it can be burned. The third thing is you activate that AMPK switch I mentioned earlier. This is like a tiny sensor inside your cells. It notices when your energy is running low and it tells your body to burn fat instead of sugar. The fourth thing that happens is your mitochondria multiply. Remember, those are the tiny energy factories inside your cells. We call this process mitochondrial biogenesis in scientific language, which just means your body is creating brand new mitochondria. When you work out on an empty stomach, you boost this process. These energy factories start to multiply. What does that mean for you? It means your cells can produce more energy, which actually helps you burn even more fat over time. And the fifth thing is you enhance something we call autophagy in scientific language. This is where your body not only burns fat, but it also cleans out damaged cells, damaged proteins, and damaged mitochondria. This improves your metabolic health for the long run. It's like activating a little Pac-Man inside your body to hunt down damaged parts and eat them for energy. This allows your cells to burn fat and produce energy much more efficiently. This combination is like a beautiful orchestra playing together. Fasting sets the stage, and the right movement conducts the whole performance. So when's the perfect time to exercise? And what are the best exercises to do while you're fasting? The best time is early morning, right after you wake up, before you eat your first meal. Think about it this way. Let's say you ate dinner at 7 in the evening. You have those few hours of fasting before you go to bed. Then you sleep through the night. Every hour you sleep, you're using up more of those sugar reserves. Your insulin keeps dropping lower and lower. So when you wake up in the morning, your insulin is already low. Your sugar reserves are already low. You're now perfectly primed to burn fat like crazy. Now, how long should you exercise? There's a sweet spot here. You don't want to do too much at too high of an intensity, but you also don't want to do too little. If you're new to this approach, I would start by simply going for a 30 to 60 minute walk in the morning on an empty stomach. This is also going to be the better choice for women who don't necessarily want to do a really intense workout on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. Now for you men out there, you could actually do high intensity exercise, you could do some sprints, you could do some high intensity interval training, you could do some strength training with weights. 20 to 30 minutes of strength training will be enough. The types of exercises I recommend are walking, or what we call zone 2 cardio in scientific language, which is just light, easy cardio. That's perfect for beginners and for women, especially women whose hormones are cycling each month. And then for men and more advanced people, resistance training, sprinting, or high intensity interval workouts. Now you might be wondering, what can I have before my workout on an empty stomach? Is there anything that will break my fast? Is there anything that will actually help me get even better results? The answer is yes and yes. Here's what I recommend you have before that morning workout or walk. A cup of high quality black coffee, or if you don't like coffee, organic green tea. Both of these help your body burn fat, and they give you a boost of adrenaline. Coffee, when it's sourced the right way, when it's medium roasted and organic and tested to make sure it's clean, has a high amount of a fat-blasting compound we call chlorogenic acid in scientific language. And high-quality organic green tea has compounds we call EGCG and catechins in scientific language, and these have actually been shown to target belly fat specifically. So either choice works, both are helpful. I would also recommend you drink water with electrolytes. This is probably better to have before the coffee or tea. 12 ounces of high-quality water with a pinch of high-quality unrefined sea salt or an unflavoured electrolyte powder is a great idea. And if you want to add an extra fat-burning boost, something that can help with your blood sugar and energy levels and doesn't break your fast, add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to that cup of water with the sea salt. Apple cider vinegar has amazing benefits for keeping your blood sugar stable and giving you energy. It doesn't break a fast. In fact, it supports your fast. It has what we call short-chain fatty acids in scientific language, which are incredible for your health. What you want to avoid is anything with sugar, carbs, or protein. So you don't want a banana. You don't want a smoothie until after your workout is done, if you choose to have one then. Here's what happens after you follow this routine. After your workout, your metabolism stays primed for burning fat for hours after that session on an empty stomach. Scientists call this the afterburn effect, or EPOC in scientific language, which stands for excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. This means your body keeps burning fat even while you're sitting at your desk working or relaxing on the couch. Now, which meal is best to break your fast with after your workout? You want to focus on protein and healthy fats. Think eggs, grass-fed beef, bacon, wild salmon, avocado, green leafy vegetables. These are great ways to break your fast. You want to avoid breaking your fast with high carbohydrate foods. Stay away from orange juice, oatmeal, cereal, and bread. Those will reduce some of the results we're trying to achieve here. And wait at least 30 to 60 minutes after your workout before you eat. This keeps those fat-burning enzymes activated and working for you. Now there's some important details I need to share with you. Let me tell you what I believe are the mistakes people make with this approach. First mistake is overtraining while fasted. This could spike your stress hormone, which we call cortisol in scientific language, too high. You don't want to do sprints every morning on an empty stomach. You don't want to do high-intensity interval training or strength training every single day. You want to mix it up with some high-intensity workouts and some easier cardio, zone 2 cardio, which is just walking. I think a good plan would be 2 or 3 days out of the week. If you want to do the high-intensity training or strength training, do that on an empty stomach. The other days, simply go for a 30-minute walk. Another mistake people make is breaking their fast with carbs and sugar and even bad oils. You'll lose some of the benefits you worked so hard to achieve during that workout. Another mistake is sleeping too little and not making recovery a priority. When you don't get enough sleep, it makes fasting much harder. It increases your hunger. It messes with your insulin and hormone signals. So make sure you're getting good quality sleep every night. Remember, the goal here isn't to punish yourself. It's to be smart and precise about what you're doing. Let me give you a 3-day fasted exercise reset plan. Here's a simple plan to start using what you just learned. On days 1, 2, and 3, follow this routine. Fast overnight for 14 to 16 hours. So if you finish eating at 8 in the evening, wait until at least 10 in the morning to break your fast. Right before you break that fast, do your 30-minute walk or light resistance training before breakfast. Third step is break your fast with mostly protein and fat and very few carbohydrates. And step number 4, stay hydrated throughout the day and always practice gratitude, which lowers cortisol, stress, and inflammation in your body. By day 3 of doing this simple routine, You'll notice better focus, more stable energy throughout the day, and of course, a smaller waistline. Now I'm going to answer the top questions you've sent in about this topic. But before I do, I want to give you another approach to add to this one after you've gotten good at it. This will help you keep getting results. I call it my Keto Egg Fast Protocol, and I've created a complete free guide for you. If you've tried everything to lose those last 10 pounds and nothing has worked, stop what you're doing. This simple egg-based approach has helped thousands of my clients burn fat, cut their cravings, and drop up to 10 pounds in just 7 days. No starvation, no complicated tracking, no nonsense. It works by changing your metabolism using eggs, healthy fats, and strategic timing of when you eat to put your body in a deep fat burning state. This is metabolic warfare, and it's completely free. Click the first link in the description box below if you're watching on YouTube, or scan the code on your screen to download your free guide right now. You're just 7 days away from seeing real change when you look in the mirror. Go get your free guide. Now let's answer your questions. What if I feel dizzy or lightheaded during a workout on an empty stomach? Should I stop or should I change what I'm doing? I would change what you're doing. I wouldn't do a high-intensity workout if you're feeling dizzy. I would just go for a gentle walk instead. And if you're still feeling dizzy or lightheaded even during a walk, it's because you're not drinking enough water. You need to increase those electrolytes, increase your minerals, and drink that before you go for your walk. That should fix any problems you're having. Is it okay to drink pre-workout supplements or branched-chain amino acids before exercising on an empty stomach, or does that break a fast? Well, it kind of depends on what you're doing. If you're doing a high-intensity strength training workout, I would definitely recommend essential amino acids. Not necessarily a pre-workout supplement because some of them have artificial ingredients and too much caffeine. In general, I'm just not a big fan of pre-workout supplements. Coffee is fine, but pre-workout supplements are not fine in my book. But a high-quality essential amino acid supplement is totally fine if you're doing strength training or high-intensity training. Can I still gain muscle while working out on an empty stomach, or will I lose muscle? Oh, your body is very smart. You will not lose muscle. You could actually build muscle. As long as you're getting enough protein during the times when you do eat, you'll be fine. Think about this. When you're in a fasted state, your metabolism is smart. Your body is smart. It raises human growth hormone to protect your muscle. So you could follow this approach and actually build muscle, which is a great thing for both men and women. Can I combine cold exposure or sauna with fasted exercise for even better results? Yes, you can. But I wouldn't do it all at once. I would first get good at the fasted exercise. Do that for a week. Then add in either cold exposure, like a cold plunge or cold shower, or sauna. Not both at the same time. Build your tolerance up to each one, either sauna or cold plunge. Don't throw everything in at once. It could be too much stress for your body to handle. And this is always different for women compared to men. Men can usually handle adding more cold plunges and sauna sessions. Women need to be a little more gentle, especially if you have a monthly cycle. So you always want to pay attention to how you feel the rest of the day. Track things like your sleep, your resting heart rate, and your heart rate variability to see if you're putting too much stress on your body or if you're adapting well to the stress. How can I tell if my cortisol is too high from fasting or fasted workouts? What signs should I look for? Pay attention to how you feel throughout the rest of the day. You should feel more energized. You should have a good mood for the rest of the day. You should sleep well that night. If you feel more tired and depleted the rest of the day, if your sleep isn't good that night, you're probably doing too much. You might want to reduce how long your fasted workout is. Instead of doing high-intensity exercise, go for a light 15 to 30-minute walk and slowly build your way up as your body gets used to this kind of stress. That's the complete approach. Follow it and watch those amazing results happen. I just published another video that's really important to watch after this one. It's about 7 strange signs your fasting is working, even if you feel like it's not. You're going to want to watch this video. Here's a quick preview from that lesson. Click the video on the screen and I'll see you in that next video. Number 1, the scale goes up. Most people fast expecting the number on the scale to drop quickly. So when it jumps up 2 to 5 pounds, they panic and worry. But here's the surprising truth. Weight gain can actually be a sign your fast is working. You see, your body stores what we call glycogen in scientific language. This is stored sugar in your liver and in your muscle cells.